Good morning. Oh, it's not morning. It's not morning, Michelle. Oh my goodness, I've been sitting at this desk all day and I've lost track of time and it really is. It's 2:30 and it's not morning. Hello. Good afternoon. Michelle Zakharov here. I have just a couple of seconds before I have to rush out the door. We're having predictions of a really big ice storm this weekend, and so I thought I better get to the store and get supplies and get things that I need so that we are not stuck inside the house and don't have really good food to eat. And I got to get ice and all that kind of stuff. If you live in the Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. But I have been working all day on some finishing touches on my website, trying to get things together for my 21-day Elevate Your Motivation Challenge, which starts on Monday. It's not too late to join us. But anyway, I've been working and getting really inspired about the things that I'm going to be sharing, the activities that we're going to be doing daily. I'm super excited. I think this can help so many people. So many people are stuck and don't know how to take the first step to move forward. And just a little preview, one day we're going to work on taking the story or stories that we've told ourselves our whole life, and they could be anything. They could be even a story that someone told us that was not true. Maybe when you were younger, you had a father that was not very kind, and maybe he told you that you would never amount to anything in your life. Which of course is a lie, but when you're a child, you believe your parents because you look towards your parents and you trust them. So perhaps you have this story running in the back of your mind. Maybe you haven't quite hit success yet, or you haven't quite found your niche yet, or your niche, however you want to say it. And you keep that in the back of your mind and you subconsciously tell yourself, well, my dad said I never would amount to anything. So today I want to encourage you to start looking at the stories that you tell yourself. It looks like I'm on here all by myself, and that's totally fine if I am. But if you are on with me, say hi. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know. Are you in the Midwest like I am? I'm in Kansas. I have lots of friends in Oklahoma, and we're all kind of preparing for the same wave of ice to come through, and it is what it is. So if you're popping on, just say hey, let me know where you're coming in from. We're talking about the stories we tell ourselves. So take a really close look at what stories you tell yourself. Like I said, it could be a story from your childhood. Maybe a friend once called you fat. I have a story that's been in my mind forever. I remember specifically the person who told me that actually called me fatty 2x4. Isn't that sad? I believe I was in 3rd grade. I remember the person who told me that. And that has been a part of my life since that day. I have worked through that story. I did it years ago. But even so, even when I'm really on my A game and I'm bringing my A game, sometimes that story will pop back up in my head. Fatty 2x4 can't get through the bathroom door. So painful, right? So what stories are you telling yourself that are untrue, outdated, could be changed? What stories are you telling yourself? Take a look at those stories that you tell yourself and pick just one. Pick one story. And sometimes this can be a painful exercise because it brings up a lot of the emotion that goes with that story that you tied to yourself. And so often we believe that story to be true. But we have the ability to rewrite our story, right? We can rewrite our story. So what I'm going to encourage you to do today is look at the stories you tell yourself. Pick one story, start small, baby steps, and rewrite that story. So let's take my fatty 2x4 story. And if you have a similar story, you can rephrase that. You can put a positive spin on it. Lots of times people who get told those things have a weight problem their entire life. And generally it's because we believed that to be true. I was a chubby 3rd grader. so many people are chubby, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. It's just a fact of life. I did struggle with weight, but okay, so let's change that story. Instead of, hey, Jen, how are you? Instead of telling ourselves, well, I'm always going to be fat, I'm never going to lose weight, you know, and sometimes we don't even realize we're saying it to ourselves. You know what I mean? So make a positive, conscious effort to say, I am working on being as fit as I can be. Change that story. If your story relates to something that your father or your mother told you when you were a kid, do the same thing with it. Sit down with a piece of paper, write out the negative story, the old story, and rewrite the new story, because you have the power to rewrite your entire life story. You do. It's absolutely positive. I am living proof that you can do that. You can change your life story. And it's all it takes is a little bit of work. And sometimes it takes painful digging, and that stinks. But to be able to get to the other side, you've got to dig through all of that and rewrite it, rephrase it, and then put it out into your universe every single day. So find one negative story you tell yourself, turn it into a good story, write it down, and then wake up every morning with that story in your head, and just tell me what happens after 7 days of doing that. 1, I'm not talking about conquering your whole childhood in 1 day. I'm talking about taking just one story that is not true that you tell yourself and making it into something positive. And then let me know. Let me know if you decide to do that. I would really be interested to see how that works out. If you do our 21-day motivational challenge, you will do some of that as well as a whole bunch of other things. 21 days is kind of a long time. Why did I pick 21 days? It takes 21 days to start a new habit, and then it's your job to go from there. But I'd love to have you join me. Just hop over to my website, michellezakharov.com, click join the free 21-day Elevate Your Motivation Challenge, and you will be surrounded by amazing people. There will be a private Facebook community that you can share. You'll be getting an email every day with your challenge. Hopefully I'll get the videos done. There will be a video with each day, and all you really need is 15 to 30 minutes a day and a journal. If you don't have a journal, you can pick one up at Target or Walmart for under $10, probably even under $5. Heck, you can even just get a notebook and use that as your journal, okay? So I have got to go run to the store before this big ice storm. I'm going to make French onion soup. I'm super excited. In my Instant Pot that I thought was broken yesterday. Oh my gosh, what a ding-a-ling. I had the cord unplugged from the back. Yeah, whatever. Although I love my Instant Pot. That is so cool. If you have an Instant Pot, drop a 1 in the comments. It is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so excited about my Instant Pot. I'm so excited about the Instant Pot recipes that I've tried. I haven't tried a single one so far. Like last night, once I got it working, I stuck my chicken thighs in there. I had 2 pounds of frozen chicken thighs, literally frozen. A thing of salsa, stuck it in top. 20 minutes later, it was done. Ding! All right, y'all. I'm running out to the store. Remember, look at what you're telling yourself. What story do you need to change to start moving forward in your life and get past that negativity? All right, you guys, have a great afternoon. And if you're in this area, Kansas, Oklahoma, be safe over the next couple days. It's supposed to be bad, but then, you know, we're in Kansas. It could just go right by us and not even drop a little bit of rain. I'm serious. Okay, you guys, talk to you later. Bye.